What is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. As you can see, I'm smiling hard because we got some awesome artwork reveals for the next deck build pack coming, obviously, after Genesis Impact. And that's awesome because that's what Konami's been doing. And I think it's been a really cool, I don't know, just experience because they'll drop us the artwork of one of the main monsters in the archetype, or at least something that kind of embodies what the archetype's going to be, and then we get to speculate for a couple weeks, and then they'll finally start revealing what some of these cards in the archetypes actually do. So we have the artworks and a sentence for each archetype as well that gives us a little hint about things, and I'm extremely excited. So without further ado, let's get rolling. All right, so starting off here, keep in mind, no names, unfortunately, so keep that in mind. There's no names here. This is deck build pack Ancient Guardians. Remember, we already had the name of the pack revealed. All right, so let's start off with this first guy here. This is a giant boss monster for a theme that specializes in using the graveyard. I don't know about you, but that's scary because a lot of great decks in Yu-Gi-Oh's past, especially recent past, or at least last 5 years, are very graveyard centric. Orcust, best deck for a year. Strikers, a lot of graveyard synergy, best control deck for a year plus, right? Like, a lot of graveyard centric decks have been good in Yu-Gi-Oh! And look at the artwork on this guy. This guy looks clean. Also, real quick, I don't know if this jumps out to you as well. This is just straight up like a Cobra head, like a King Cobra head. Please tell me this is a reptile archetype. I've made videos about this. I have people in comment sections in some of my videos screaming this, saying, like, we need a good reptile archetype. Just a good reptile archetype. So we'll see on that. I don't think this looks very alien-esque. I mean, maybe it could be an alien boss monster. It doesn't really jump out to me. You know how we got, like, Secret Six Samurais? What if this was, like, anti-alien, so it still has alien in the name, like, new archetype that still synergizes with aliens to kind of modernize aliens? I don't know. That's just an idea I'm having just right now off the top of my head. But he looks dope. I mean, he looks big, scary. He's a big boss monster, and apparently this deck will use the graveyard, which seems promising, right? All right, next up we have the Waifu. This is a pendulum monster capable of controlling the musical scales. Oh boy. Oh boy. So first and foremost, people are going to love this archetype no matter what. If more of the cards look like her, people are going to love this archetype. And it's Pendulum. Okay? When was the last time we got an actual new Pendulum archetype? It's been a minute. So I guess Endymion's, right? Endymion structure deck. That might be the last time we actually got a new Pendulum archetype. Wow. And Endymion isn't even a new archetype, but I guess the Pendulum version of it, I guess. But yeah, she looks cool. There's these weird little waifu cloud version of this, very musically based. She has like I don't even know what you call this thing. She has her Harry Potter wand here. You got musical notes. You have a little violin chilling here. I'm liking this. There's a lot of action going on here. I'm about it. I like the design. It's pendulum based. I'm very curious to see. I've always been interested in a couple of pendulum archetypes. Not all of them. I don't like the wombo combo pendulum decks, but I do like stuff like Metal Foes, and I do like stuff like Zephyrus. The decks that you can build a little bit less combo-y and a little bit more cool, like niche anti-meta decks in certain instances. So very, very cool as well. I'm liking them both so far. And then we have our last guy, which is just Gundam. This is just Gundam. like look at this thing. He's a Gundam and he's holding a Keyblade. What is going on here? There's so much going on here. What does his sentence say? I don't even know what his sentence says. Remind me later. What is that? The Ace Synchro Monster. That's it. Just Ace Synchro Monster. Okay. Yeah, he's fine. I've never been the biggest fan of mech archetypes, or just in general. Like, even as an anime watcher, I've never been the biggest fan of mecha animes in general. So kind of interesting. He's got a lot going on. He has some Power Ranger in him. I mean, look at this. He literally has a like white tiger head on his shoulder. The tail comes out the other side, so he almost has like some Transformer in him. Like he used to be this this tiger thing, there's like a claw from the tiger's paw, I'm assuming, and then he transformed into, you know, a more bipedal, you know, mech kind of guy. So it's cool. Not my favorite. I'll be 100% honest, not my favorite. We'll see what this is. You know, kind of reminds me of Super Quantums because they have a lot of Power Ranger about them as well. So we'll see what this ends up being. He's the Ace Synchro Monster, so he's Synchro based, which is pretty cool to note. And we'll have to see where this goes. I'm hoping that it kind of just has like multiple Synchro boss monsters that are all like different Megazord type things. That'd be kind of cool. Definitely be into that. So yeah, he's cool as well. Definitely looks machine based though, 100%. So we've got him here. This is our lineup. Hold on, let's get this down. This looks like our lineup for deck build pack ancient, what is it? Deities, ancient protectors, ancient guardians. That's right. So we have this reptile looking guy. I really hope this is a reptile archetype. If this is a cool reptile archetype, I am in. This is my favorite archetype of the three. If that is the case, we'll see if it is. If not, I do think the pendulum archetype has potential for me personally. I don't know about you, but it's Waifu, so that's already a great start for them. And pendulum players have been clamoring for new pendulum cards for a while. I understand why Konami has shied away from them. A lot of people just feel that the pendulum mechanic is broken, so they just don't want to deal with that if they don't have to. So we'll see if this is the next archetype that's going to make pendulums a tier 1 deck. We'll see though. Hopefully Electromite stays where it's at. And then we have our new Synchro-based Megazord, Power Ranger looking archetype, which is very cool as well. So all three here. I'm going to say my favorite as of right now is this one. The hopefully, presumably, reptile archetype. We'll see if that's the case. Like I said, let me know in the comment section down below which one of these three tickles your pickle the most, right? I'm taking this one. So let me know down below. Do you like this weird reptile archetype the most? Do you like this new pendulum waifu musical archetype the most? Or do you like this new Power Ranger transformer ass synchro archetype the most, just based off of these one pictures? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say about that. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you in the next video, and a peace.